Okay, so we are now ready to progress to the Snowhead Temple, so let's go ahead and do that. What we need to do is stand maybe about right here, and then put on the Goron mask, and play the Goron Lullaby. Yeah, there was a giant invisible Goron just kind of sitting there. Nobody knows why. And down it goes. Okay, so I'm also gonna go ahead and yeah, grab the magic, grab the arrow. Well, actually, no, I didn't even need those. Where are you? Yes, you are what I was looking for. We are gonna go ahead and grab this fairy, even though I don't really think I'll need it, but I'm accident prone, so you never know. Anyone who watches my videos knows that I'm accident prone, so I never go into a dungeon without fairies. Even if I don't actually die in this game, I still like to go ahead and have them on hand, just in case. Now, one thing I'm also going to do, or attempt to do I should say, is try to get 100 rupees before I finish the dungeon. And you actually can get that many inside the dungeon if you know what you're doing. But I'm going to try... Whoa, dang it. Well, I'm certainly not going to do it like that. But essentially, I want to try to complete Snowhead Temple before the first day ends. And I actually have a much better chance at it if I reset time. But I was honestly too lazy to do that and then go gather all my resources again. So we're just gonna try our luck with it now. And if I end up having to do the thing I want to do before I finish Snowhead Temple, then... oh well. It is what it is. Which means I'm going to have to, quote-unquote, practice my speed running skills that I totally do not have. Alright, so just like in the Walkthough Temple, there are 15 stray fairies we are going to try to get. Brah. Actually, you know what? That's fine. We're going to go down here because there's actually a stray fairy right up there. And there is a stray fairy right there. Okay, let me pause my game, thank you. Alright, let's see if I can actually get across here without getting frozen. Hoorah, it worked. Alright, so we're gonna go here first because of two reasons. One, there is a stray fairy right here, so that's number 3. And second, the dungeon map is right here. Now, there's also a good amount of rupees in this room. Oh, dadgummit. The shield button is literally right next to the virtual console menu button. I really need to remap that. I I apologize. Alright, so that brings us up to 48 rupees, which means I should be able to succeed at my goal pretty easily. Alright, so believe it or not, we have very important business to do the moment we run into this room. Fall down this hole. No, I'm actually serious. Go down here. The reason I say that is we're going to want to go right here. And this is the one time we're going to actually need to come down here, so you may as well go ahead and do this now. There's our next stray fairy. Alright, so now that that's done, the real business begins. We're gonna need to go through that yellow door right here. Alright, so pull it out about that far. Go ahead and open this. That grants us a small key. And now we are going to actually push this all the way over here. Okay, so remember that for later. We can't really get it right this minute, so for now, we exit, and now we're going to go right here. We're going to need to melt this ice by shooting an arrow through the torch. I would have laughed if I missed that, not going to lie, because sometimes I actually do miss that. Alright, now let's unlock this door. Okay, and for right now, we can't really do much in here other than grab this chest with the compass. There is a stray fairy we can get in here, though. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. In order to get the stray fairy in this room, you actually need to stand about right here and then pull out a bomb and try to time it, throw it at that crate. Come on now. There we go. Alright, now, you notice there is another stray fairy in this room, but we actually can't get that one yet. So, for now, we're going to need to proceed forward. We will, however, come back to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull out the bow. And of course, I want to grab all the rupees in this room, so let's go ahead and do that. This room on its own should actually push me to my 100 rupee goal. Of course, it's going to cost me some arrows, but I mean, it's fine. It's not like arrows are hard to get in this game. Oh, not there. Bruh. Alright, you'll notice there is a fake wall right there. You can see it if you use the lens of truth, but I'm too lazy to use that, so yeah. Stray fairy number 6. Bruh. See, actually, I should be able to just hop up here, yeah. Well, met my 100 rupee goal already. There we go. Alright, there we go. So we got our small key. Now let's exit through here. Or do that, I guess. Alright, and I'm actually going to wait purposely until night of the first day, because we can still do it at night of the first day. So I'm gonna, dang it, I'm gonna get as much of Snowhead Temple done as I can before doing it. Alright, so go ahead and pull this out and pull this out, because if you use this, you'll see that there is a stray fairy right there. That one can be very easy to miss. Alright, and while I'm at it... Okay, let's go ahead and grab this. While I'm at it, let's go ahead and go up here. Alright, so we're gonna need to be quick. The goal is to use the Goron mask to push this down, and that will activate a timer, which will allow us to open that door right there, but we need to be pretty quick. Just follow what I do exactly, and you should be fine. Alright, and there we go. We made it through. Oh, well. Way to go, me. Come on, Link. Thank you. Alright, so there is a stray fairy we can get in this room as well. See, need to position myself just right, because I know myself, I will screw this up if I'm not careful. If you know the position of these, you can do this without the Lens of Truth, but I actually advise that you don't do that. Go ahead and just use the Lens of Truth. Alright, and with that done, it is time for us to cross this gap. Alright, so there is a very easy way to beat this guy. Go ahead and pull out your bow. Now, the easiest way to do this is to just wait for him to spin and then shoot him. You can use the map and the compass to pinpoint his location by the red dot, just to make it easier. Now, obviously, you will see him come up out of the portals, but there's a reason I say that. On this phase, he will summon fake versions of him, so it's actually best that you actually use the compass marker to pinpoint his location. Doing that will literally cause you to beat him without fail. And for our troubles, we get the fire arrows. So now it's time for everybody's favorite thing to do. Backtrack. I'm actually going to refill my arrows. There we go. Alright, so since we have the fire arrows, there's a few things we can do now that we could not do previously. And I just noticed, yeah, I went the wrong way. Good job, me. Supposed to know what I'm doing here. Oh, wrong button. Technically, I could have jumped all the way down if I wanted to, and it would have been faster, but don't feel like doing that. Okay, thaw that out, and thaw this one out. Do not worry about that third one over there, because that one's actually completely unnecessary to thaw out. Oh my lord. You are literally just gonna get right in my way. Alright, so that chest right there actually contains our next stray fairy. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab that. Alright, so now we can grab another stray fairy. And I just noticed I should not have pushed that there. Bruh. Come on, Link. Oh my lord. Alright, so let's hop across here, hop across here. Alright, so now we need... Let's actually go through this door. And the stupid day and night cycle thing actually got in my way there, so I couldn't really see. Alright, let's grab this. Stray Fairy number 11. Alright, so let's go ahead and light up the torches here since I got my magic refilled. Alright, some of y'all may be wondering, well, what about the thing I was talking about due to the time and whatnot? I think I will actually make it. As long as we do this before dawn of the second day, it really does not matter what time we do said thing I was talking about. And if you're wondering what it is, it's a side quest to get the Gilded Sword. But yeah, that is for after the dungeon. I don't think I will have to actually start it before I complete the dungeon. And yes, it actually is possible. Dang it. It actually is possible to start it before you complete the dungeon. It has to be spring for you to complete the side quest, but you can start it without it being spring. Which I will tell you that once we actually get to doing it, but I'm gonna focus on this objective for right now. Alright, so... Oh, wrong way. This way. Yep, this is where we want to go. Alright, let's go ahead and melt. Oh, I shot the eye behind him without... okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. I'm just gonna roll with it. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, now let's go up here. Alright, and with that done, time to go through here. And there is a stray fairy in this room that we can get. So let's go ahead and equip both of these. Where is the... Oh, there it is. Seriously. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna try not to have to worry about this thing. Okay, there's a bunch of magic there if we need it. Alright, so we're gonna want to kill both of these guys. Reason being, killing them... Oh, dang it. Killing them both actually drops a stray fairy. Alright, so we have one more stray fairy to get, and you may be wondering where exactly it is. Well, you're about to find out. And I'm actually... Well, dang it. I'm actually going to attempt to get it in the dumbest way possible. Because the only other method is the slowest way possible. See that spot right there? That is where the stray fairy is located. Let's see if I can actually jump it from here. Because you're normally actually supposed to go up there and flutter down with a deku flower. But that takes way too long and I do not have the patience. So, wish me luck on making this. There we go. I actually made it. So that's all of the stray fairies in the dungeon. And with that, I'm out of here. Technically, if I really wanted to, I could go start the side quest now, but I think I'm actually gonna wait. I really don't, like, the more I'm looking at this, the more I think I don't have to. So I think I should be fine until I complete the temple. Not gonna lie, I was a little worried about it at first, but not so much now. Alright, so you maybe know, or rather, you noticed we are at the boss door, but we don't have the boss key. It's because in order to get it, we had to go to this deck of flower here, and then go down here, and we have a mini-boss to fight. And I actually recommend getting fire arrows ready for this, because we can actually kill the boss quicker with it. Lo and behold, it's another one of these guys. And then, with this guy, it's the exact same process as the first one, just a bigger rim. Use the mini-map to pinpoint his location, and then just shoot him. Especially once he brings out all of his clones. That will be your best bet. Alright, so let's go here. And now we have our boss key. Alright, so with all of that done, I am actually going to leave the temple now. We are going to go ahead and get the Big Goron Sword side quest. Not Big Goron Sword, this isn't Ocarina of Time. The Gilded Sword side quest started, and I'm also going to go ahead and turn in the 15 Stray Fairies, so that way I don't forget. I actually advise that you do turn in these Stray Fairies before fighting the boss anyway. It's not really needed, per se, but it does actually help. The fairy fountain is actually right here. Alright, so for our troubles with this one, well, actually, no, I'll just let the game show you. Yep, we get a double magic meter. This will come in real handy against the boss. Now, fun fact, in the 3DS version of this game, you get this particular power-up from the Walkthough Temple Stray Fairies, and the power you would have gotten from the Walkthough one is actually given to you at this fairy fountain. So they literally swapped the first two Great Fairy prizes. I'm not sure why, because I don't feel like that was necessary, but... Okay then, that was the one thing about the... Oh no, that wasn't the one thing. That was one of the many... Whoa there, that looks creepy right there, oh my lord. But yeah, that was one of the many personal issues I have with the 3DS version. But we're not gonna go there yet. I may actually do a walkthrough on the 3DS version at one point, but I definitely don't plan to right now. And also, shouldn't those things' eyes be red and not black? That was creepy. Alright, so anyway, we are going to go ahead and get this side quest started. So you may be wondering how we're even able to do this since it's not spring. Well, if you take your fire arrow and shoot this to thaw it out, you can literally have a start on it. The only thing is, like I said, you will have to actually start in spring. Or, no, not start in spring. You will have to actually continue the whole thing in spring, because there is a certain thing you cannot do while it's winter. But we'll get to that later on. Alright, so we are going to be swordless for the remainder of Snowhead Temple, but that's honestly okay. Who needs a sword? Back to Snowhead Temple we go, because now all we need to do is actually finish the dungeon, and we are set. I guess I do guarantee I will be fine without the, without a sword. Goron Link's punches will do all of the sword work for me. Never mind, I don't trust myself not to fall off ledges and crap, you know. Anyway, moving on from that accidental disaster right there. I'm trying not to use it too much magic. Okay, also, that... Yeah, their eyes are red. Why were they black earlier? That still creeps me out, I'm not gonna lie. Bruh. Oh, I just about fell off there. That would not have been good. I'm not gonna question it. Not gonna question it one bit. Anyway. All of our preparations for finishing this dungeon are complete, so let's go do that now. I wonder if I can actually grab that magic before it fades off. Sweet. Alright, who is ready to finish Snowhead Temple? I know I am. Alright, so there's actually two ways to beat this boss. And I will show you both ways in this one fight. You start out the fight by thawing him out. Alright, so I'm not going to do the entirety of the first method I'm going to show you, but I'm going to show you the method. So, the first method you can do for this is to literally just stand here and get ready to aim a fire arrow and just shoot him as he runs by. As you can see, he does take damage. But that's the boring way to do it. We're gonna do it the fun way, which is this way. We're gonna get zapped, but we are going to just chase after him. Okay, if you manage to knock him down like that, go ahead and shoot him with a fire arrow, and then put your mask back on and get ready to chase him again. Now, these green pods here are why I said earlier that you don't need to actually turn into stray fairies before fighting goats. But if you have the double magic meter, you don't have to hit them quite as often. So you're actually able to get better mileage out of your magic. Let's see if I can hit him with 2 fire arrows. Oh, sweet. I actually got him with 2. Wow. I have no words to that. Oh yay, now he's crapping bombs. That means he's almost dead. Oh my lord, my freaking Wii U gamepad is vibrating up a storm right now. And so is my Wii U Pro controller. I would laugh if this fire arrow actually killed Goat. I was actually hoping that it would when I said that, just because that would have been an epic finish, but oh well. And there we go. Just like that, Goat is defeated. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and fill up my arrows and magic before leaving. And let's go ahead and grab the heart container. And just like that, we are halfway done. At least halfway done with all the dungeons. Sorry, Tattle, but they're not waiting on you. Alrighty, and just like that, we are done. At least with the Snowhead Temple. Now, I would finish up the side quest for the Gilded Sword, but this video is already over 40 minutes long, so I think I'm going to end it here, and in the next video, we'll do the Gilded Sword side quest and possibly move on to the next area as well, depending on how long it takes us to do the side quest. So, until then, I will see you later.